Hello and welcome to the Litany of Catholic Martyrs for January 4th. The Church in her infinite wisdom deemed it fitting and proper that each day Catholics remember those who offered the ultimate sacrifice for Christ and his bride, Holy Mother Church. Let us honor these men and women with the words of Pope Emeritus Benedict XVI. Quote, "It is very important to oppose the lies and half-truths of the devil with the whole truth. Yes, there is sin in the Church and evil. But even today there is the Holy Church which is indestructible. Today there are many people who humbly believe, suffer, and love, in whom the real God, the loving God, shows himself to us. Today God also has his witnesses, martyrs, in the world. We just have to be vigilant in order to see and hear them. The word martyr is taken from procedural law. In the trial against the devil, Jesus Christ is the first and actual witness for God, the first martyr, who has since been followed by countless others. Today's church is more than ever a church of the martyrs, and thus a witness to the living God. If we look around and listen with an attentive heart, we can find witnesses everywhere today, especially among ordinary people, but also in the high ranks of the church, who stand up for God with their life and suffering. Cardinal Vigano comes to mind. It is an inertia of the heart that leads us to not wish to recognize him. One of the great and essential tasks of our evangelization is, as far as we can, to establish habitats of faith and, above all, to find and recognize them. The following is a list of those men, women, and children that we honor today. It is the octave of the Holy Innocents, those who were slaughtered by Herod. In Crete, the birthday of St. Titus, who was consecrated bishop of that island by the Apostle St. Paul. After having faithfully performed the duty of preaching the gospel, he reached the end of his blessed life and was buried in the church of which he had been a worthy minister by the holy apostle. In Rome, in the reign of the impious Julian, the holy martyrs Priscus, who was a priest, Priscillian, also a cleric, and Benedicta, a religious woman, who ended their martyrdom by the sword. Also at Rome, under the same emperor, Blessed Dafrosa, wife of the martyr Saint Flavian. After her husband had been killed, she was first banished and then beheaded. At Bologna, the saints Hermes, Ageos, and Caius, martyrs who suffered under the Emperor Maximian. At Adrumentum, in Africa, in the persecution of Severus, the commemoration of Saint Mavilus, martyr, who being condemned by the most cruel President Scapula to be devoured by wild beasts, received the crown of martyrdom. Also in Africa, the most renowned martyrs Aquilinus, Geminus, Eugenius, Marcian, Quintus, Theodotus, and Tryphon. At Langres, or Langres, St. Gregory, a bishop renowned for miracles, and finally at Rheims in France, St. Rigorbertus, bishop and confessor. These are the men, women, and children we honor today. In our travels, let us be like them if confronted with a situation where we must defend the faith. God bless each and every one of you, and thank you for listening.